there, Brad Walker, your favorite Airdrie Realtor, here with your Airdrie Real Estate Market Update for May 2023. And if you own real estate here in Airdrie, or you plan to own real estate here in the future, you're gonna wanna listen to this one. We had some very interesting numbers this month that gave us some really interesting underlying trends. So stick around until the end, where I'll give you my advice to buyers and sellers in our current market conditions. But before we do, if you like these updates and you're not subscribed to the channel, scroll down a little bit and hit that subscribe button, or turn your phone upright and hit subscribe. Once you're subscribed and you hit that notification bell, you're gonna get these updates before anybody else, and you'll be more informed about our Airdrie market when you're talking to your friends and coworkers about our real estate. And hey, if you find yourself in a conversation about real estate, tell them also to come and watch some of these videos as well. But for now, let's get into the update. All right, well, let's start with our general Airdrie numbers before we go deeper into some of our trends in our market that we're seeing right now. You'll see here that we had 170 sales in the month of April, which is up from 154 that we saw in March. And we had a nearly identical amount of new listings hit the market in April as well at 173, which is down from 204 listings that we saw in March. Now, whenever we have the same amount of new listings as sales, inventory is guaranteed to go down because you have to factor in the homes that are pulled from the market or listings that have expired within the month, which does happen even in a hot market like this. So our inventory did come down quite a bit too, actually. We're down to 181 active listings to start May with, and that's down about 12.5% from the 207 listings that we had last month. And with our sales and inventory numbers being what they are, we're now down to just 1.06 months of supply in our market. So this is sitting right on the edge of now an extreme seller's market, which would be below that 1 month mark. To give you an idea of what can happen in an extreme seller's market, we spent 6 months last year under that 1 month of supply in our market here in Airdrie, and within those 6 months our market went up 17.5%. And for our last two stats on this graphic, you'll see that our average days on market is still at 28 days, so this is unchanged from last month. And you'll notice that our benchmark price, though up for the month, which we'll get to later, is still showing a year-over-year decline in prices. Now this is because April 2022, 1 year ago, is when we saw our peak prices here in Airdrie. So we're now comparing our market to the very tippy top of last spring's market. But keep in mind that from an overall standpoint, two segments of our market have surpassed those 2022 highs, and by quite a lot now too. So let's go into that now. Our pricing here in Airdrie. As you saw, our overall benchmark price is down 1.7% from last year, but at $502,000 for our benchmark price, we're up another 0.9% in the last month. Now this doesn't tell us the whole story until we break it down by segment, but it does show us that overall prices are still going up, which you'd expect to see when we have only that 1 month of supply. So let's look at our specific segments of the market now, and that'll be our detached, semi-detached townhomes and condos. So starting with our detached homes, which make up for over half of our market here in Airdrie, we're up about 0.65% on those, which is lower than the Airdrie average, but still a price gain for those detached homes. And it is worth noting that for detached homes, we currently have a month's supply of 1.47 months, so almost a month and a half worth of supply in our market, which is still technically a seller's market, but definitely less extreme than the Airdrie average right now. Now moving on to those semi-detached homes or those duplexes, we're up about 0.8% in the last month, so up a little bit more than the detached homes by a small margin. And for this style of home, we have less than a month of supply in the market right now at just 0.8 months. And now moving on to our townhomes or our row homes, and this is where things start to get a bit crazy and where that more extreme seller's market really starts to peak its head. So for our townhome prices, we're up 3.7% just in the last month, which puts us up 12.9% year over year. And the apartments are very similar to that, also up 3.7% for the month and up 10.1% year over year at this point. So here's where some of those underlying trends come into play. Last month, if you remember, all 4 of our segments were up around 2% for the month, and this month, townhomes and apartments are up almost 4%, while the detached and semi-detached homes are increasing by less than 1%. Now, there's no specific stats or data to say exactly why this would be, but my guess is that as detached and semi-detached homes get more expensive, we see waves of buyers deciding to look at those townhomes and condos instead to save a bit of money. And this will keep happening until that price gap between the styles reaches a more balanced level. Now, this isn't the first time we've seen this happen. We saw the exact same thing happen last year, where detached and semi-detached homes were the first ones to run up in price, and when they got too far ahead, buyers switched to those townhomes and condos. So welcome to the chaotic flow of an increasing or a decreasing market. The buyer pool will constantly shift to where they feel the better value is. So the real question is, where will the market go from here? Are we going to see things cool down through the summer like we did last year? Or are we going to see those big increases continue throughout the year? Now keep in mind, even a 1% a month increase is still a big increase for real estate. Spread across 12 months, that's over 12% in a year, which is a fast inclining market. So I think we'll probably end up somewhere in the middle. I don't think we'll see the 5 to 6% decreases in price like we saw throughout last summer, but more likely I think we'll see prices moving up slowly in the summer months and for the rest of the year. Probably settling in somewhere around that 0.5% a month is fairly likely unless our inventory situation changes throughout the year, and then that could change the whole trajectory of our market. So what would be my advice to buyers and sellers right now? Well, for you buyers, I'd say buy when you're ready, because I don't think prices will be going down in the near future. And to get ready, make sure you have that pre-approval done so you can be ready to go when the right home comes up. Because whether it's detached, semi-detached, townhome, or condo right now, you can be sure if it's priced right, it's going to be conditionally sold in just a day or two right now. So you don't have time to wait around and kick tires and wait for your pre-approval after that right house comes up. So if you're buying, be serious about it. You have to be right now to get a successful purchase in today's market. And if you are planning to buy, please reach out to me and we can make a plan together to make sure you find the right home. And for you sellers or those considering selling, we had 10% of our listings come off the market last month without a successful sale. So even though we're in a strong seller's market, we need to make sure that we price your home correctly and also stage and market your home correctly to maximize that potential sale price. So make sure your agent is helping you get the home staged correctly and marketed right, including the best pictures and videos and all of that, because it will make a difference for you at the end of the day. And if you're planning to sell now or in a year from now, reach out to me and we can start making a plan to get your home ready so you can have that successful sale. Well, I hope you learned something about our market this month. Again, my name is Brad Walker. I'm a local realtor here in Airdrie with Real Broker. Have a great May, and we'll see you in the next video.